right. So yes, yet again another tribal challenge, immunity challenge lost, but my spirits are still okay. I know that at this point there has been 4 original Blizzard, which is the purple tribe, and 1 original Jovian, which is the pink tribe. And I think from my knowledge, that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna vote out the Natalie, who's the original pink. Amanda, who was with them for a while, didn't seem to have a good experience with them. They weren't really too welcoming on her, so we're gonna take that as an advantage to get some numbers on our end and ideally vote off a pink. I'm feeling pretty good so far. I think I have a good alliance with folks, with James, with G, with Amanda, and a couple of other people on the other tribes. So I'm trying to keep that vibe strong, but also not be the strongest person to be seen. That's why I was the third one out into our immunity challenge. So I don't want to be seen as strong Ryan over there who won for the other tribe. I want to keep it low. I want to keep it goofy. I'm also having a great time, and yeah, that's the vibe so far.
Kind of looking at the game unfolding going forward, do you see potential, like, are you planning to stay tribe strong, or are you thinking about, from like a general standpoint, how, or flipping back and forth, or?
I don't foresee myself flipping back and forth. But I'm open. If somebody has a good connection with other tribe members and then I want to bring into a smaller group, I'm open to that. I'm open to working with people like Danny. I'm open to working with other folks too, if they are willing to as well. But can I trust them? I'm not sure. So yeah, we'll see. I'm open. Somebody can come and talk to me.
And if the vote goes how you're predicting, where Natalie goes this round, if you guys go back to tribal, is there, like, have you thought in your head in terms of who you're going to target out of the original four Blizzard?
Yes. Ideally, it's not going to be James or myself, and I want to make sure that either G or Amanda feel that they are in our group, so then they don't connect with one another and it be a 2-2 tribe. I think that if we do get to that moment, we'll have to consider which one would be the best to take with us. But yeah, ideally, not me, any name but my name. So that would be the route to go.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I'm feeling really, really good today, despite my emotional breakdown yesterday. I'm cringing a little bit because I forgot to ask them to turn off the cameras, and now everyone in the world knows my fucking business. But I think it was eating me so much inside, and then voting out like the motherly figure of the tribe was like this paradox in my head, and I couldn't stop it. But after everything, and then after all of that, like, I just felt this huge weight lifted. Another step in the healing process, I guess. And then we go into the next challenge, we see it, we strategize about it, we're confident in it, boom, drop your buffs. I'm so excited though. I'm ready to like do something different in the game. I need to build better relationships with people that are going to be perceived as threats, because of fucking course I know I'm going to be perceived as a threat, because one thing I suck at is mitigating that threat level. I just look into the thing to see which bag is calling out to me, and I see one and I'm like, it's you, and I pick it, boom, majority. So I swapped into majority. I feel at the top of my tribe. Obviously, Jorge is like one of my two final twos. And so...
Who's your other one?
Angela. And I believe Savannah will go from their tribe now, and Angela will probably go next, so I hope she doesn't get out. But, what was I saying? So Jorge and I are obviously thick as thieves, so I really feel like should we continue to lose challenges, I think next to go would be G, and then Amanda would go. So, and then I feel like I could beat Jorge in an individual comp. Should it get to that? I don't think it's going to get to that. I'm really firmly believing that Edge of Extinction is existing this season, and maybe the players are on another planet or in another galaxy or another universe, because we can see Marisa, but we can't see anybody else. So I think other people may have opted to go to that other planet or universe, and that's why they had to come and pick up Don's mat, because like why else would he need a mat if you're like in the pre-jury house all nice and comfortable? If given the opportunity, I will not go to the Edge of Extinction, because this is about so much more than the game for me, and it's like the downside of actually making it to the end is I'm going to miss out on a lot of time with like a lot of production people that I love, and just like a lot of life enjoyment. And I've made it to the end of like 6 fucking games, so I really don't care that much. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way to Nikki or production. Like, obviously I'm here to play. I don't ever see a person winning from the Edge. Yes, I know Chris Underwood did. I don't think he should have. I think Gavin should have. But when I'm done, like when I'm out. Like, and it's like the next phase of what vacation is. So I would not be going, but I could see why other people would want to. Going into the challenge, I felt very confident. But G wanted to be the last person doing it. I love her to death. I am sensing this sort of, I have to prove that females are as strong as males type thing, and that's, hey, live your journey, that's totally fine. My hands are way bigger. Like, I wasn't in any sort of pain. I was moving around. I never was shaking, but you want to do it? Go ahead and do it, because if it, again, comes down to me and Ryan, and both me and Ryan make merge, like, we're going back to back, So I let her step up, and didn't work out for us, so now we have to vote. Jesus Christ. And so going into the vote, it's obviously Natalie. Can you not? It's obviously Natalie. I would have been maybe keen to vote G. I don't know, like, Natalie and I, like, kind of bonded a little bit, but then Jorge told me she also said my name, so she's got to go. The last person that said my name was Don, and he went, so now it's time for Natalie to go.
Thank you very much. Good luck, James.
Okay, so I am back at Blizzard Original Camp with 4 Original Blizzard and 1 Jovian. So That's very exciting. I'm in much better spirits. I feel like I was really thrown another life when the third tribe came in, because I really think I was on the chopping block. We lost again, I was gone. So I was thrilled to see the tribes break up and also go the way they went. I feel pretty strong in like the original Blizzard tribe. So my thought is this vote's going to be easy, but I was also gone for a while. So they could be talking and I would be very blindsided if I get out. But I do feel a little bit more sense of relief. Camp life has been great. People have been having fun together, singing, whatever. Natalie has done a good job of kind of coming in and meeting everyone and talking with everyone. But I will say, prior to us getting there, Natalie had not said one word to me. So I forgive her. But that's kind of my reason for going with her, is now you need me. So that's why my vote is going that way. But she is a very nice person, and has done well integrating since she's been there. The reward we got to go on was awesome. It was so much fun. We got to hang out, talk about things, get out of the tribe, get in some water. So that was super fun. This challenge this time, I think it's not what we were expecting. Like, we're given a clue and we thought it was going to be something with like brute strength, and I thought we were really going to kill that. And it turned out being something that was more endurance based and things like that. So I do think we have a very strong tribe though for future challenges. I just hope that I am still here.
How do you feel, so if Natalie is the one who goes this round, how do you feel about the tribe dynamics of the 4 people left on your tribe who are all original Blizzard?
I think then people are going to really start having to play. Right, that's an easy vote. I think there is, I had an original alliance with Jorge and James, but strongly with Jorge. So I think we've talked about that. We're hoping that's still strong. If this vote goes the way I expect it to go, I feel very safe with this tribe until I think I know who the next out is, and I don't think it's me. But I would love if the 4 of us could get to the merge. I mean, that's definitely the goal.
And then going forward, even beyond that, if you guys do hit merge, are you thinking at this point sticking to tribal lines, or do you want to intermingle with Jovian at that point? I think you're the only person who's
I've been on both. Yeah. Honestly, I would love if those Jovian people came back and were like groveling to me to accept them, because they were not great. I'm sure they're great people. I don't want to attack their character, but it would mean a lot to me to have control over that. So starting out, I'm going to go with Blizzard, but I think ultimately that's, you're going to have to eventually break that bond. So
thank you very much.
So going into the swap yesterday, I was flabbergasted. I did not expect that at all. So that definitely had me shook. I was really hoping I'd be with more like Jovian people from my original tribe, but unfortunately not. So going into my new team, I was really nervous. I did not have a good feeling about it. I felt like I was going to be the lowest person on the totem pole here, especially because like they all were Blizzard before. So it is what it is. I tried to make some bonds here and there and plead my case, but reward yesterday was awesome. That was just such a cool experience. Everyone was so great. We all really enjoyed it too. So that was a nice break to finally, get a little food in our belly, hang out with some folks and meet new people too, which at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. So I was pretty excited about that. Going into tribal, I feel like shit. I think it's going to be me, honestly. I am the only Jovian person over here. It seems like everybody has already kind of made that bond. Even like Amanda, who had been on Blizzard before and then came back. It felt like she like reconnected with them really easily, and like it was a very seamless transition for her. So I am a little nervous going into tribal. I didn't want to throw any names out there because I wanted to build some trust with these guys, because I really didn't have a lot of time to do that in the beginning. So hopefully what I said stuck. And yeah, I mean, I'm just going to vote for who they told me to vote for, which could be a ruse because they don't want to say my name, but
What was the name you heard?
G. Yeah, everyone told me G. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. If I make it another day, great. But if not, I am just very grateful for this experience. So, we'll see.
So, yeah, back at camp, was there anything, were you just kind of playing the hang back and wait for people to come to you, or were you trying to initiate anything to try to get the target off of yourself?
It was kind of hard to, because we went right from competition to reward, and even during like reward, they didn't really want to talk strategy. They kind of want to just like enjoy the moment, enjoy like what's going on, which is great. I mean, I love that. Let's get out of our heads for a minute and like enjoy ourselves. But afterwards, even like back around camp, didn't really pull anybody aside during that, which I guess I could have done a better job of that. I definitely should have like maybe taken some people aside and talked to them. I did talk to like Amanda a little bit because I think we kind of bonded over Jovian. But then even today, like, I mean, we didn't really talk strategy until we had to talk strategy. So we went into the competition thinking we were going to win, which I really thought we could have won this. Like, G was solid the whole time, and it's not her fault, but just talking strategy, yeah, that was like the only time I really got with these guys. So could have been my downfall there.
And has there been any talks on idols or advantages?
Yeah, so Amanda seems to think one of them has an idol, which she didn't like really throw names out there. She thinks it maybe could have been G, but like I don't know. I don't know this tribe very well. Yeah, so I haven't heard anything other than that. I've heard about idols maybe on other teams, which doesn't really help me right now, but yeah, it was actually kind of funny, like hearing the conversations about Jovian when I wasn't a part of them from like Amanda, who was able to kind of like be in those conversations back then. So what did you hear about idols with the other side? So we all kind of thought Josh had one during the last vote, which he didn't play it. I don't know if he did. Allegedly, someone thinks Alex might have one, which I would believe. He went off alone a lot, and that's the name of the game. But yeah, I heard he might have one, and we think there might be one on the new camp, because I feel like you guys gave them all the supplies, but like maybe there's something hidden there because it's a new camp and they had to start over. So I'm thinking if Alex maybe didn't have one back on Jovian, he might get one on the new camp. But yeah, that's all I've heard about hidden idols or anything.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck.
Well, thanks.
feeling so good. Last confessional was like the first time I was genuinely feeling negative, and everything got squared away. Like, I got a couple votes for me, but it was because I was confusing people by like throwing out Mojo's name, even though I was trying to protect Savannah. I think my team shouldn't have voted out Marisa, but like, I'll be it for the team. So anyways, I feel so good. I have the perfect team. I couldn't have handpicked this. I feel perfect. We're gonna unfortunately vote out, what's her name, Natalie. I've made really good friends with her, but like, tribe strong all the way. And I also just kicked ass at that challenge, and I feel like people didn't really see me as athletic. They just saw me as socially strong, and now maybe like I'll rise up as the underdog. So feeling good, have my flowers in my hair and not like a bug on my face this time, and feeling great. I might get one vote against me, but I know that it's because I've like thrown out my name, and all is good, all is good.
Yeah, how could you tell us a little about the reward yesterday and your experience with it?
Oh yeah, okay, so I had a couple beers. I've been like wanting a beer this whole time. I got to swim, I got to like take a bar of soap and do some of this, and I got to just really bond with my tribe, and Natalie is the tribe right now, so I have bonded with her, and she's an incredible person. I do think she knows she's going home, but that's the game, and I'm just so lucky to have gotten this swap. This swap changed everything for me, and I couldn't be happier.
And then also, so going forward, if Natalie is the one who goes home this round, how do you see things shaking out, considering there'd be 4 original Blizzard at that point?
For sure. It's so crazy because my biggest alliance, and I didn't really make many alliances, was Jorge, James, and I. Like, that has been from the start. Like, Mojo was in there too, but like, it's perfect. It's, unfortunately, Amanda like isn't in that as far as I know, and I think if we have to vote again, I do think it's going to be Amanda, and that's going to be the hardest vote for me for sure. But I know that James, Jorge, and I are the strongest 3 from our tribe, and we've made it this far, so I think we'll have to make that decision. But yeah.
Has there been any talks on idols or advantages at camp?
People think Natalie might have an idol. I don't think she has an idol. I really don't. That's why, and Amanda's worried that she has an idol, and so Amanda doesn't want her name to be voted. So I said, you can throw out my name, because I don't think Natalie would vote me. But if she does, like, that's what happened. So if she votes me, I'm still not worried. I don't think she has an idol. But if she does, I guess I'll go home, and this was an incredible experience, and I got to swim in the lake and have a couple beers and eat. So nothing could shake that right now.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome.